I want you to bring back his corpse and his... If Kumas wasn't dead, he'd be back already. Good point. I don't want his body, just his equipment. Field strip the corpse and bring the gear back. Mandalore will gather the scattered clans. We will triumph. Found Kumas' body. Take your time, corpse. Your ship's Mandalore will gather the scattered clans. We will triumph.
During the war, we abandoned our headquarters before Revan's final attack. Only a few Duxon is a danger.
Our numbers swell. Our training hones us. The galaxy will fear us once more.
The Underonians avoid.
Damn it. Jumbled.
Revan may have won the last war, but our spirit isn't broken. The Republic lost many of their forces taking Duxon. For every Mandalorian soldier who fell, the Republic...
Query, is there some...
What do you... Just you. You're no Mandalorian. I don't know why Mandalore's let you roam free, but I don't trust. I'm Kex, the new quartermaster. If a Mandalorian needs something, they come to me. Mandalore's ordered me to let you have access to our supplies, including some military grade. It's not free, though. You can pay with credits or trade in some of your gear. The greatest honor for a Mandalorian is to distinguish themselves in battle. They assist us, freighter pilots, technicians, or quartermasters. There's honor there, but it's nothing. For someone young like me, this task is distasteful. There are many battles left in me, yet I'm relegated. My predecessor was loading equipment from Cache D5. Mandalorian engineers must have worked the double. The old quartermaster was carrying out a load of blast converters, walked straight into a beam splitter. Pieces of them wound up. So I got the job. It's bad enough I have to stand here and pass out supplies while the others go on patrol. I'm not going to disgrace myself further by being you. The only advice I'll give you is, when you're in the jungle, shoot anything that moves. Then shoot the things that don't move, just to be sure. Yeah, I do. I don't know why Mandalore would let... If it were up to me, you would have been shot on sight. Mandalore must think you're some... You again. Blasters, energy shields, armor, and other fight.
All scouts reporting.
During the war, we abandoned our headquarters before Revan's final attack. Duxon is a dangerous place. The Onderonians avoid this moon. Revan may have won the last war. The Republic lost many of their forces taking Duxon. During the war, we abandoned our headquarters before Revan's final attack. Only a few volunteers were allowed to stay and fight.
Damn it. Jungle is taking over everything.
Acknowledgement. Ready to serve.
Damn it. Jungle is taking over everything. Ah! Ah! Damn it. Alright, stand back. Sith's blood! Fixing anything in this rot-infested place is an uphill battle. This jungle attacks anything made by man, restoring the... Every Mandalorian dedicates himself to honor and loyalty. I am fortunate since not only can I fight, but I can also maintain and repair the machines. Every time my machines are used in battle, part of the honor is mine. This jungle... You're trying to help Mandalore. If you can fix the power problem I'm having, I'll put in a good word for you. I'll take whatever help I can get. Whatever wires and tech haven't been corroded by the jungle or... I'm trying to get the relay dish operational, but several components are broken and need repair. Without the relay, we're vulnerable to attack. Your space battle may have attracted unwanted attention, and our shuttle's sensors can't cover the whole moon. Seems just about everything involved with the relay dish is broken. I've been trying to fix it for weeks and still no success. If you think you can help, there's the broken cables right over there, and the relay maintenance structures. But the only thing I know for sure is we need a new phase pulse converter for the tracking computer. We actually already found one in an old weapons cache, but flaming Canox ate it. Just gut every Canock you come across. You wouldn't believe the things you can find in those little beasts. We checked the cache manifests, and that's the only one that was in store. They're vermin, and no challenge for a Mandalorian. Since they provide no sport, just... Alright then, come back when you have the converter and we can see about getting these systems working. Damn it. Damn it. Any progress with the Good to hear it. I've been low on parts, otherwise I would have been able to get to that. Any progress... Good to hear it. Damn it.
Ready to head back to your ship? Give the word and I'll...
Damn it. Jungle is taking over everything. This place is a mess.
outside the camp. We usually find some entertainment in clearing out the worst of them. But without our patrols, some of the larger beasts may be around. None of us will be around to bail you out of trouble. You've been warned. Our sensors picked up 3 ships landing in this area after. If any of the Onderon military come searching for those ships, we don't want them finding us. I don't know. It was some sort of freighter. It didn't land in any of the clearings. Knowing some of the larger Duxon beasts, the crew is probably already dead. The people of Onderon still live in fear of us. They were the first world we conquered in the Mandalorian Wars. Their resistance was laughable. We cut through their defenses like vibroblades through cloth. If they knew we were here, they would eventually gather enough courage to attack us. Who knows? Our relay dish is down, and until Zuka repairs, the Onderon military has cordoned off the planet, so there shouldn't be anybody else down here. Still, our sensors occasionally pick up signals on the
Signals? What signals?
It's like someone is searching the planet, and doing so under the noses of the military. Whoever they are, they've stayed clear of us. I don't know. Duxon's all jungle except for this camp. If you want to pitch in, go ahead. Zuka hasn't been able. You can find him in the eastern side of camp. Just... We heard reports of a Zakek wandering the paths around here. They're a good challenge for men. If you see one, stay out of its way. Without us to back you up, you'll be dead in seconds. It's a huge red lizard that's built like a Baragwan battle tank. It has a hide so thick it might as well be Durasteel plating. We keep clearing them out of the area, but they keep coming back. They're tough opponents for non-Mandalorians. You fight a Zakek. If you survived such a battle, you'd gain much honor. Strong words. It would be amusing to see you try to kill such a beast. Try the outlying jungle paths if you're determined to seek one out, and bring me back a trophy from your kill. If you head outside the camp, remember that there won't be any patrols around. If it...
Damn it. Jungle's taking over everything. This place is a mess.
Duxon is a dangerous place. Never drop your guard.
Jedi comes to grace us. The battle circle is reserved only for real warriors. For today, I have the honor of commanding the battle circle. I decide who fights who and make sure all the rules are... The battle circle is only a small part of our training regimen. A full Mandalorian warrior is a master of many fighting techniques. And here, if you were to compete, you would have to do so on our terms, for that is the way of the battle circle. Those with great honor decide the terms of engagement. Jedi rely too much on their vaunted powers. They lose touch of the power of their arms and feet. Without your force, would you be a match for even the lowliest of Mandalorian warriors? If you want to try and fight us on our terms, that can be arranged. Two rules never change. Once you enter the circle, you leave the circle only if your opponent is defeated. The second is never kill anyone in the circle. The other rules are decided for each individual fight. The challenger must abide by the terms set by the warrior they challenge. Since you are new,
The terms aren't yours to make. Break any rule, and the battle is over, and you are dishonored. We are not merchants. We are Mandalorians. The only thing gained and lost here is honor, and perhaps some skill, if you have the... Be careful when you ridicule a Mandalorian. Is there anything else?
Ready to serve.
The Underonians avoid this moon. They are too weak to tame this place.
This is our battle circle. You should leave us, even if the sergeant lets you fight with us. You will never
So the Jedi Order isn't completely dead. You always had hidden strengths. Very hard for even the wisest Mandalore to judge. I have studied much of the Jedi since our defeat. I would be honored to cross blades with you in the battle circle. No, it is up to the sergeant. The battle circle was not designed to settle petty vendettas and rivalries. Its primary purpose is learning from books or holovis is useless when battle rages and soldiers are dying around you. Real knowledge can... Perhaps we can learn from one another. You talk with the sergeant. Today is his day to preside over the circle. Each fight is... But there will be no terms if we fight. Everyone else will deny you your lightsaber and the use of your force. But I want to fight you with all your skill. Victory isn't important in the battle circle. What is important is discovering more about your... This is not a battlefield, Jedi. If it were, I trust you wouldn't have the same opinion. I prepare and train, readying my mind and weaponry for peace is not our natural element. Mandalorians handle it differently. I focus on educating myself in the martial techniques I will need to...
So you are the visiting Jedi. You aren't much to look at. Are you here to observe or...
For Mandalore! For Mandalore!
I am Davra, a Mandalorian warrior. I have yet to taste real battle, so I test my worth in the battle circle. Our history is one of battles and wars, but there are times when even we must deal with peace. The battle circle allows us to hone our skill. It pales to what we really thirst for, honor in battle, but it keeps us prepared. Talk to the sergeant if you want to... A few. No fights to the death. Other parts of our training weed out the weak among us, but that isn't them. There are individual rules for each fight. A warrior with greater honor determines those, which in your case means any Mandalorian. Our history is what it pales to...
Here to watch a fight or to... You are new here, so you will fight Davro. He is young and has not been able to prove himself in battle. Davro!
No weapons, no Jedi tricks, and no items. Just fist and foot. A true test of strength.
Put your weapon away, Jedi. Don't step out of the circle and pull any death blow. No one dies in the... Step into the battle circle. Now you will experience a true fight. The match between Jedi and Davril is over. The Jedi is the clear and honorable victor. Davril is just a recruit. I'm not surprised you won this fight. A challenger has expressed interest in fighting you. As little honor as you have gained, it is sufficient to accept his request. I have lost. But this was no true contest. Jedi are skilled warriors, and I am young. I will train very hard to match you, but there are others already here who are more than your equal. Raylor is one of the mightiest among us. He could teach you. Here to watch a fight or to... After defeating Davril, you have gained some small honor. There is a challenger for you. He is Kex, the quartermaster. Since he is the challenger, you get to choose the terms. As quartermaster, he has little opportunity for any glory in training. He isn't as skilled as Davril. I will send a runner to Kex. Prepare yourself for your fight, Jedi. The match between Kex and Jedi is over. The Jedi is the clear and honorable victor. I have lost. Here to watch a fight or... You choose to fight again. Now face a real Mandalorian warrior. Tagrin, what are your terms? Just fist and foot like you fight with Davril. Nothing else. Tagrin chooses to fight hand to hand. Remember, no weapons allowed, and absolutely no use of your force. Jedi and Tagrin is over. Tagrin is the clear and honorable victor. Against any full Mandalorian, it appears you cannot win. Come back if you want a rematch. Here to watch a fight or... You choose to fight again. Now face it. Just fist in. Tagrin chooses... The match between Jedi and Tagrin is over. Tagrin is the clear and honorable victor. Against any full Mandalorian, it appears you cannot win. Come back. The Sergeant made a mistake letting you fight on our battlefield. I will fight you again if I must. watch a fight? You choose to fight again. Does this Tagrin choose? You have violated the rules of the battle circle. Have you no honor, Jedi? You used an item when you were explicitly told not to. You must follow all the terms of combat. You must not leave the battle circle. You must not kill anyone. Even if you fight again, follow these rules. One...
For Mandalore!
Here to watch him. You choose to just tag. Watch. You shoot your Tagrin. The match cup.
For Mandalore!
Here to watch him. You just tap. The match between Jedi and Tagrin, and Tagrin is the comeback.
For Mandalore!
Here to watch. You just tap. The match between Jedi and Tagrin is over. The Jedi is the clear, and the only Mandalorians left for you to fight are our champions. No one can fight a champion until they have proven themselves worthy, and it must be real proof. The kind you gain fighting foes to the death. And a champion must observe there are two champions in the camp, Braylor and Kelborn. Until you prove yourself in their eyes, the battle... Unless a battle circle champion vouches for you, you cannot fight anyone else in the...
So the Jedi Order isn't completely dead. I have studied much of the Jedi since
You have prowess in battle, this cannot be denied. But your Jedi teachings prevent you from having a true warrior spirit. Jedi couldn't have beaten us in the Mandalorian Wars. It took a fallen Jedi to gain that honor. I have lost. But this was no true but there are others already here who are more than your equal. Braylor is one of the mightiest among us. Unless a battle...
So the I could only do that if I observed you fight an enemy in real combat. I have seen your matches, but the rules cannot be changed. The other champion, Kelborn, is in the jungle on a mission. Perhaps your paths will cross.
All scouts report in.
You here to gloat over your victories in the battle circle. So why are you
Finally arrived, Jedi. I seek to reclaim the honor that you stole from me. I challenge you here, outside of the battlefield. This time, we fight to the death. I was too young to fight in the Mandalorian Wars. With our plans years ago, young Mandalorians would fly point in a basilisk, laying waste to anything before them, at the forefront of battle. What little honor I have earned, you stripped from me in the battle circle. This I... You would deny my request? I want to fight here, in front of other Mandalorians, to prove my worth. Do not shame me further. No wars to fight, no great enemies to destroy. I wish this was a different age, where our armadas were a force to be feared. A Zakek? Those are the deadliest beasts in this part of the jungle. I'll do what I must to prove myself to the other Mandalorians, but fighting a Zakek would be a short-lived honor. What? Yes, I suppose that is possible. Your plan is acceptable to me. Together we will destroy the Zak...
Out into the jungle. Stay alert. Our patrols keep the area clear of the more dangerous beasts. Mostly Canucks and Malras. Deeper in the jungle there's Boma beasts, and they're a little more sport. Little pests. They'll eat anything they can fit in their mouths, so don't leave any gear and supplies lying around. They aren't very aggressive, though. Just don't get too close to them. Malras are aggressive, but they're pack hunters, though, and dangerous in numbers. We try to... Little pet. What's the point? They breed fast, and other than sport, they're a waste of ammo. Bomas are tough and fiercely territorial. Whenever we drive them off, they just come back. We can handle them, but they may be... How do you know of the Zakek? We've seen signs along the path. They are naturally armored and have foul dispositions. Mandalorian expeditions cleared them out of the area, but ducks on beasts never take kindly to losing territory. As soon as ship activity dies out around here, we may hunt them again.
A moment. That beast there. The force flows even through these simple creatures. If you empty your mind, you may be able... They aren't fully formed. Basic instincts, primal urges, every breath dominated by the need... Good. Beasts can be easier to affect than sentience, but you must bridge the gap between what... You feel its thoughts, yes? Like a low rumble before the storm. Use the force to create a... You came close, and you have the potential. But the cage around their perceptions is a fragile thing. Many things can break its hold. Violence is... With the Force, anything is possible. But that is the end of the lesson for now. What is it?
Optimal accuracy ratio achieved. Switching to combat mode. Optimal accuracy ratio achieved. Prejudice set to maximum.
What is it?
Target.
Zargo is not wrong in thinking me dead. We assume that any Mandalorian who does not report back within... I still live. I am... A patrol was sent to look for weapon caches in this region. They found 3 sites that looked promising. Zarga told me to prove myself by taking explosives to those sites and uncovering the caches if they... This was the first site. After easily dispatching some Maras, I removed my pack and began to plant my charges along this ridge. When I finished setting the charges, I looked down to see Canucks swarming all over my pack. The pests were eating everything. I killed the Canucks, but then a herd of Bomas arrived. I had no more ammo. The extra energy cells I had brought, so I've been up here, weaponless for 2 days. Blaster rifles don't use much energy, and their energy cells last a long time. How often have you had to change ammo? I do not need you to echo my failures to me. I need your aid. Do you expect me to beg? I am not going... I only ask that you help a warrior face a more noble... You must have cleared a path to the beast coming here. If you take care of the Boma beast, I can make it to safety. My blaster rifle's been useless ever since I used it to bash in a Canuck's skull. Not everything is about barter and rewards. I only ask what any warrior deserves, a chance to die for a cause. If you wish to aid me, then kill the Boma beast that's around this place. Let me return to my brothers. Let the honor of the deed be your reward. Your actions are worthy of a Mandalorian. Return here when you have slain it.
Ready to serve.
I hear you.
Acknowledgement.
I'm grateful for your help, stranger. I'm returning to the... I have only one request. Please, don't mention this incident to anyone.
Yes.
Switching to combat mode.
Yes.
Optimal accuracy ratio achieved. Optimal accuracy ratio achieved.
I hear you. I hear you.
Engaging. Prejudice set to maximum.
The Zack egg is just up ahead. Together we have a chance of defeating it. If you couldn't find your way here through the jungle, then you'd be worthless in the fight. Besides, I didn't know for certain where the beast was. They're heavily armored. They aren't particularly agile, but if they connect, it can be deadly. But a skilled patrol of warriors can kill the beasts. We go into the clearing and attack it. Either it dies or we do. Beasts of the jungle are fierce and powerful. Straightforward plans work the best. Then we fight!
Acknowledgement.
What is it?
Acknowledgement.
Yes. Fallen.
Set to maximum.
What is it? Focus. This shall not stop us from... What is it?
Engaging. Prejudice set to maximum. Ready to serve.
Yes.
Assassination protocol initiated.
Thank you for your help. We have killed the Zakak. I'm going back to camp and we'll tell them of our deed here.
I hear you.
Out into the jungle.
When I asked him what happened, however, trying to survive. He was what? What? I will have words with Kumas. This embarrassment must be clans. We will triumph!
I see now how we lost the Mandalorian Wars. You have a formidable spirit. I have no illusions that I would have been able... I doubt you even needed me. But you have helped me. I wish you well, Jedi.
Our numbers swell. Our training, that idiot, will be working up his shame for the rest of his days. Equipment eaten by Canucks. It would have been better if he let the jungle take him. That idiot Kumas will be working up his shame for the rest of his days. Our numbers swell. Our training owns us. The galaxy will fear us once more.
You told Sargo what happened. You have shamed me in front of my commander and my fellow warriors. If you enter the jungle, may you never return.
For Mandalore!
You told Sargo what happened. If you enter the jungle, may you never return.
Mandalore will gather the scattered clans. We will triumph. That idiot Kumas will be working up his shame for the rest of his days. Equipment eaten by Canucks. It would have been better if he let the jungle take him. Mandalore will gather the scattered clans. We will triumph. Our numbers swell. Our training owns us. The galaxy will fear us. Any progress with the repair? Let me see. Those pieces are in fine shape. There's still one piece missing there. Bring that to... Damn it. The jungle is taking over everything.
Davril has already told me of your battle with the Zakek. You robbed my men of a worthy test, but you have gained some honor for yourself in the process. You...
Damn it. You hear the KOTOR, so...
I see now how we lost the Mandalorian Wars. You have a formidable spirit. I have
For
I
Mandalore!
doubt you even needed me. I wish you well.
For Mandalore!
Unless a battle circle...
So the Jedi Order isn't complete.
You have prowess in battle, this cannot be denied. Jedi...
So the Jedi Order is... I have studied much of the Jedi since our defeat. I would be
I could only do that if I observed, but the rules cannot be changed. The other champion, Kelborn, is in the jungle on a mission.
For Mandalore! Damn it. Jumbo is taking over.
Yes. Fallen.
Switching to combat mode.
I hear you.
Assassination protocol initiated.
I see.
What are you doing out here? It's dangerous. For a non-Mandalorian. Although you've shown promise by making it this far, maybe you can prove your worth by giving me a... Mandalore sent me out here personally to track a ship that landed... No, it wasn't them. That ship was damaged and screaming its ID signature all the way down. This one was trying to slip in quietly, and it was keeping its eye on emissions to a minimum. Our sensors almost didn't pick it up. Just this corpse here. Looks like a scout, and pretty green, too. The fool walked right into a group of Canucks and got torn up. He can't have been the only one crawling around here. If there's more, we need to take them out. We can't let them find the camp, if that's what they're looking for. We need to track them down and make sure their trip here... There's more of these scouts in the jungle. There's many paths, and I don't want them... If we split up, we should be able to find their scouts. If you're up... I'm going to take up a position to the east. You go west. I'll make sure none of them get past... I haven't seen anybody come around here yet.
What happened to Lon?
He got swarmed by those little beasts. I think they're called Canucks.
I hope this mission is worth it to the Colonel. If not... Wait! Did you hear that?
That's her! Get her!
What is it?
Set the staging camp up here. This jungle just never ends.
Lieutenant, 2 of our scout patrols haven't reported back.
2 more? Nothing is worth this.
More beasts!
Everyone, attack!
I hear you. I hear you. Let us end this. What is it? I will silence this one. What is it?
I found more of their scouts, but they started shooting as soon as I heard blaster rifle fire coming from deep. Surprised they wouldn't talk to you. I thought their grudge was only with Mandalorians. Find out anything useful from them? Colonel, huh? Could be Colonel Tobin. Tobin is General Vaklu's personal cat hound. If he's on your trail, you might want to steer clear of Onderon. I'm not surprised. He was probably acting on orders from Vaklu. If so... General Vaklu is the cousin of Queen Talia. He's also in charge of the Onderon military. He led the Onderon resistance when we occupied their world during the Mandalorian Wars. He was a worthy foe. Maybe more than a match for you. Mandalore needs to know about the scouts. I'll let him know your role in dealing with them. They're Onderon military, although they were trying to be secret about it. I've got a feeling you're going to need all the help you can. One last thing about the battle circle. Your actions have proven you worthy of facing our best. Perhaps we can face each other there.
Query. That explosion has stirred many life forms in the area. Fighting is undoubtedly imminent. Optimal accuracy ratio achieved.
I hear you.
Prejudice set to maximum. Target acquired. Query.
Yes?
Yes, Master.
Yes?
Acknowledgement. Stupid primitive mechanism.
This shall not stop us for long.
Prejudice set to maximum. Prejudice set to maximum. See ratio achieved.
What is it?
Acknowledgement. Crude but effective. Crude but effective. Crude but effective. Crude but effective.
I hear you. This shall not stop us. This shall not stop us for long.
That idiot Kumas will be working off his shame for the rest of his days.
I hear you.
Mandalore! Ah! Ah! Oh! Ah!